Hi, I'm Kimberly Crawford, also known as Alpha Female, better known as Alpha Bitch. And I'm on a quest. I want to find out what makes the criminal mind tick. Behavioral science is so intriguing. People like me, we're just not made or created, we exist. We come into this world to do one thing, and that's take over. There's so many different aspects to the criminal mind. There are criminal-minded people that have drug trades. There are criminal-minded people that chop up people and put them in their trunks. There are criminal-minded people that are on a quest daily to take the FDIC and turn them into an extinct institution. I was one of those people. Right now, you watch the 5 o'clock news and you may see anything. Some things blow my mind, and that's hard to do. So each and every day, I wonder why people like me think the way that we do. Why our neurotransmitters work differently than other people. You've got people that are serving life sentences for running drug trades that made them kingpins and legends. You've got other people that had worldwide money transactions going on and hedge funds that left people desolate. Why did these people do these things? Everybody wants to know if OJ did it. Me personally, I don't think the juice did it. He was the juice. But people want to know what makes people like him and I tick.
Okay, I have a question.
Go ahead.
What were your three federal charges?
I was federally indicted in Detroit, Michigan for check fraud, device fraud, and money laundering. And basically, we were taking lifted checks, putting them in ATMs, and retrieving the funds that morning through the Postal Service. So I was indicted by the postal inspectors. I didn't even know they existed. They happened to be the oldest law enforcement agency in American history. My second charge was 89 cars. I had a luxury chop shop. I was selling cars in the strip clubs in Atlanta. And if you bought a car between 2002 and 2005, you probably bought it from me. And third and last, wire fraud, bank fraud. They don't have a charge for mortgage fraud, so they all fall under those charges. But we had the most complex criminal excursion going on in Atlanta, Georgia.
Why are you on a personal mission to understand the criminal mind?
Wouldn't you be? If you thought like me and had 3 federal felonies and 3 degrees, you would want to know what was wrong too, if there's something actually wrong. Or if we're just wired this way, because the world has to have some balance. I don't know. I don't have the answers, and that's why I want to find out. I want to talk with other people that have been in similar circumstances and find themselves wondering what made me do that.
What scams did you create?
I created one of the most complex check fraud scams in Atlanta history. In addition to that, I participated in what is now known as the industry that bought the mortgage industry down. We created our own ring where we were investors, appraisers, house buyers. We took houses in what's now considered the red zones of Atlanta, Georgia, and bought them for little of nothing and sold them at 3 times the amount. Drug dealers were coming off the corners to become investors. The mortgage fraud industry has not been the same since we hit it.
Why does the FBI still bringing in you to help them
Well, they
understand?
trust me. And one thing my family didn't do is cooperate in the traditional way. But when they started testing me, I've been IQ tested, I've been probed and prodded, I've been psychologically tested. 16 months I spent here. When you can go into a room and stay there with nothing but a coat for 32 hours and come out and you're still the only one on the indictment, then you can call yourself an alpha female. I speak with the bank seminars, fraud managers, and people who are interested in wondering what to look for because it's a service work for me. It's part of giving back. I've taken so much from the universe. It's time to give some back.
Who was your father?
My father was John Shug Crawford. He was one of the first original members in Frank Lucas's gang out of the Bronx, New York. He was murdered in our home, where my mother found him and didn't speak for a year after. My stepfather was Noel Christie, and he's serving time for being one of the largest members of the Jamaican Posse. So I didn't get this dishonestly. I was born into it.
Where were you born?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm BK all day. I just live in the A. We're coming to your television real soon, so I hope to see you